Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for checking me out. Really appreciate it as always. Right now, I'm in a park. I'm not really in nature. I'll kind of let you have a look. All right, and today is a really cold day, and if you saw, we got some snow today. Finally, this is the first day we've gotten snow, and it has stuck. And today is December 5th, 2017. It's getting colder and colder and colder, but it's a challenge and it's a good thing, and I love it, I appreciate it, I welcome it. Today in this video is going to be about sun gazing, and in the past, I promised you in my previous sun gazing videos that I would talk about the makeup of the eyeball, the energetic makeup of the eyeball, and like what different parts of the eyeball do when they encounter light, when they encounter sunlight. So I'm going to I guess give a pretty brief but a real good explanation about how sunlight interacts with the different parts of the eyeball. So take a look at this. If you don't know, this is a picture of an eyeball. All right, so I'm going to kind of explain like what happens when we sun gaze and the different parts of the eye, how they interact with light. Okay, if you look here, the first part of the eye that encounters light when we sun gaze is the cornea. The cornea's primary job is to block excessive amounts of UV. Think of the cornea as like glass. If you know about light and UV can't go through glass. So you can't make vitamin D from behind the window. If you've ever tried it before, you can't do it. It can't go through glass. So the cornea is kind of equivalent to glass. It can block out excessive amounts of UV. The cornea blocks out 97% of UVA and 99% of UVB, and the remaining percentage, the small remaining percentage of UV that goes through the eye is needed for other purposes, for regenerative purposes and signaling purposes. So we do need small amounts of UV to go into our eye, but the majority of it gets blocked by the cornea. Okay, after the light goes through the cornea, it hits your iris. Your iris is full of melanin. Melanin is like an energy transformer. It further filters out harmful frequencies of light to let go through your pupil. Your pupil is the width of your pupil. It can expand. It can shrink. Your pupil gets bigger, gets smaller to let light in, and your pupil melanin controls how much or what type of light goes through the pupil. It transforms it into the most usable form of light. The pupil lets in the appropriate amount of light that your eye needs to go through it. The light goes through. It goes through the lens. The lens is basically kind of like a focusing point. It focuses the light to the back of your eye, to your retina. Your retina is where you receive the visual image to be sent to your nervous system or sent to your brain to be interpreted for your visual purposes. All right. After the light goes through the lens, the light goes through this fluid in the eyeball. It's called the vitreous body, and the vitreous body is it's basically water and collagen and like very small amounts of other minerals and different substances. All right. The light goes through the vitreous body. The vitreous body, again, it's like a gelatin-like substance. And what happens? The light, it slows down because it's going through like a fluid. It slowed down here, but it's slowing down here again. And if you know about Einstein's equation, E equals mc squared, that equation basically says that when light slows down, it makes things. And you can flip E equals mc squared around to C equals energy divided by mass. And if you reduce C, you increase the mass, which means you're actually making things. So according to Einstein's equation, things are made here. And what things are made? Probably a lot of things are made, but things that are known to be made are like brain chemicals or neurotransmitters, like dopamine, melatonin, serotonin. They're made here and here. As you can see, there's veins. Your circulatory system, this pumps blood into your eyeball, pumps needed nutrition into your eyeball, and also it receives the nutrition created in your eyeball and sends it to your circulatory system. Here we have the yellow part, the optic nerve, and the retina. It's all around the eyeball. The retina again is where we receive the image. And also the retina is made of DHA. DHA is most well known as like fish oil, or the oil in marine mammals. And we have this in our body. It's very important to our brain and to our nervous system for proper development. And here in the retina and the optic nerve, it has the highest concentration of DHA in the body, because the eye is a major player when it comes to energy and receiving energy and providing energy for the body. A lot of the energy for the body is made in the eye. And what does DHA do? DHA is a fat. It's a lipid, and it's the only lipid that we as humans consume that has the ability to turn light into electricity and turn electricity back to light. It's the only fat that can do that, and we don't eat this fat for really for nutritional purposes or to create energy. We eat this fat basically to build our nervous system, to build things like the retina and build the optic nerve and the nerves throughout our bodies. So this is more of a functional fat. It's used to build our nervous system. It's really kind of its primary job. Okay, and last thing I'll talk about here about the eyeball is the outside of the eyeball, near the choroid and the outer coating of the eyeball. It's coated with melanin, and I've made one video already. I'm going to make more in the future. Please check them out if you get a chance. Melanin can do some amazing things when it comes to energy. Melanin can absorb energy. It's a free radical scavenger. It can store energy for later. It can store different minerals and materials for later use. Melanin can do a lot of great things. It's a photosynthesizer, which it can take light directly and turn it into energy, just like leaves and different plants do. They directly photosynthesize and make energy directly from sunlight. Melanin also has the same ability. All right, so that's my video about the electric makeup of the eye and some of the things that happens when we sungaze. I hope this video was informative to you. If you have something to add, something to share, something to teach me, please do. I really appreciate it. I welcome you, and I'll talk to you in a moment from the other side. Thank you. I'm gonna end the video here. I didn't want to end it with the paper. I wanted to end it looking at you directly in the eye to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day, morning, noon, evening, night, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Please stay connected with me. There's much more coming. I love to talk about nature. I love to talk about just little simple things that are amazing in life that a lot of us just kind of take for granted. As always, drop comments, subscribe to my channel. Let's stay connected. Let's grow together. Take this journey with me. You know, I need you, and hopefully I'm providing information to you as well. Hopefully it's a good give and take. Please like my video, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I really appreciate you.